And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the arena earlier on. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. LeVert out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Warren in at the 3. And for Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Karis LeVert. And Junior subbed in for T.J. McConnell. No good on the triple from Junior. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Pacers also with a sub. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Turner. Here's Junior, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Junior. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Indiana, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Indiana making a change here. Cobb's checked in to the left side wing. Dinwiddie against Sabonis. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Outside, Lamb. Outside, Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Junior. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They retain possession. Sabonis with the bucket.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
To the middle. Here's McDermott, and the layup is good.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
Pops it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense, and I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Ward. Brogdon, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Junior subbed in for Cobb. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. So that's the Nets 5. And finished off by KD.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Junior dishes to Turner. Brogdon the pass to Junior. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Baseline jumper. Sabonis, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Junior.
Crazy to think just how recently Junior took up basketball. We know he's a raw talent and was a football player back in high school. That's one reason why the upside is so high on him.
You know, Greg, you think of guys like Duncan, Embiid, the Dream. They all started playing basketball late as well, and Junior could follow their path. Brogdon kicks to Junior. Fires the three, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 11 points for Junior.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down. For the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Lamb comes in for T.J. Warren. Brogdon, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Junior subbed in for T.J. McConnell on the court for Indiana. We've got Miles Turner, Jeremy Lamb out there with McDermott. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Junior in at the point guard position. Lamb passes to McDermott. Now here's Junior. Dinwiddie covering. Out to Lamb. Over Harris. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Harden inside the three-point line. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Junior the pass to McDermott. Out to the right wing. Here's Junior. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Junior's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
The three from KD. Off target with that shot. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Junior. Guarded by Harden. Out to Turner. And here's LeVert. Durant with the steal. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Action coming off the assist from KD. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
And again, the turnover by the Pacers.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on.
We've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the game, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The wide open look for Durant. Connects from three-point range. KD's got 15 points in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength. for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Brissett passes to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Harden scanning the floor. Brissett grabs the miss. And here's Indiana. Sabonis inside. Guarded by KD. Outside Irving. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.